Hey everyone! In today's video, we are bringing that spring feeling into my kitchen. I have a couple of thrifted finds to share with you that will be incorporated into this space. Be sure to stay tuned until the very end of the video. I have a special announcement about the giveaway to share with you. As always, we'll keep things simple and affordable, so let's go ahead and get started. I have loved books for as long as I can remember, and one of my favorite things to do at the change of the seasons is to pull out some of my home decor books and gain some inspiration and ideas. I always enjoy the quiet mornings with a good cup of coffee and a book. Spring is the time of the year when I love to bring in a bright and airy feeling into my spaces. It feels so fresh and inviting to have all the creams and whites with just a hint of a few muted colors. I mentioned in last week's video that I would be sharing a small update that we did in the breakfast nook in our kitchen. I wanted more storage and a more custom look in this space without spending a lot of money. We ended up using the same Billy bookcase system that we used in our living room here in our kitchen as well. I love this system because it is completely customizable. I found this set of original cabbageware for an unbelievable price on Marketplace. Nothing compared to the other prices that I looked at. I paid $75 for all of the original pieces and a large platter that you will see later in this video. I love to incorporate pieces into my home that tell a story, that are unique, and are even a little bit quirky. I feel this combination helps to give your home personality. I would encourage you to integrate pieces like this, maybe not these exact ones, but something that speaks to your style that adds just a little bit of character to your home. I did pick up this little bud vase at Michael's, as well as a teacup set and teapot from Target. If you are wanting some of these pieces, you could try picking up a few at either of those places. While we are styling these cabinets, I wanted to share just a few more details about them. I love vintage finds and antiques, but they can be quite pricey. For this space, I was needing furniture that I could customize the measurements. I had a small budget and I didn't want to take on a huge DIY project. I think being realistic about DIY projects is a huge part of being successful with creating a home. I have a mix of old and new in my home to create that cottage look that I love. The style of cabinets I selected had glass doors on the top, and then they are closed on the bottom, making them perfect for hidden storage. I am sneaking in just a few little bunnies for spring. I only have a few that I add here and there. I tend to source bunnies that have a more realistic or aged look to them. I love how this plate is neutral. If you aren't someone who likes bunnies, a pretty bird or a floral print could also be beautiful displayed like this. The white dishes stay in my cabinet all of the time, so I am just adding this little nest for a touch of spring. Finally, on the other side, I have a collection of my white pitchers. When I display a collection, I like to group everything together to give a cohesive look. I am adding some plain white tulips to just a few of the pitchers. Next, we are going to style my kitchen table. I have two different ideas that I wanted to share with you. First, I am using some sage green napkins I had, and I am creating a table runner using them. I always encourage you to use what you have in different ways. This is one of the best ways to keep your seasonal decor affordable by using pieces across different seasons or using them for different purposes. In the middle of the table, I am styling a pitcher with some white tulips and anemone flowers. I also added some tulips in these pink jars. Although these are faux flowers, I added some water to give the illusion that they are real. I will finish everything with another little nest. For the next style, I am using the same technique with the napkins. I just have a neutral gingham pattern this time. To keep things simple, I am adding my philodendron plant to the middle along with this little bunny that looks like he has some patina on him. I will finish the look with this aged pot and some greenery. DIY projects don't always have to be super detailed and involved. They can be something as simple as adding a few flowers to an existing wreath for an instant spring look. I am going to add this wreath to my peg rails for a delicate spring look. Not much is changing over here in this corner in my kitchen. These jars are styled with this beautiful rosebud ribbon that I actually used when I decorated for Valentine's Day, and it looks equally as beautiful now for springtime. On the other side of my counter, I added just a few small spring accents like these little berry bowls and this herb stemmer. I love this little piece as it is both functional and pretty in the kitchen. I always love to give you options when I share my videos. I do change out my dish towels for the seasons. It's an easy and affordable way to bring in subtle seasonal touches. These bunnies are so sweet in this muted blush color, but this neutral plaid is another great option. I also love this plain blush pink for a pop of color. Here is the huge cabbageware plate that I mentioned earlier that came with my set. I am going to use this on my counter and then add this really pretty hydrangea. I usually have fresh flowers on my counter, but I haven't been to the store to pick any up. The white flower adds a freshness to this space. I set the flower in a thrifted basket for some added warmth and texture. It's all about the layers to create that cozy feeling. To finish the grouping on the counter, I am adding some faux artichokes and a candle in the scent Farmhouse Fig. This one smells so amazing. Our last little project today is going to be styling the peg rails that are on the other side of my kitchen. I have this hanging basket here that I want to style a nest in, but to avoid using a bunch of the Spanish moss to fill up the entire basket, I'm first going to use some packing paper and then put the moss on top. This creates the perfect little place for the nest to rest. I thought these little nests would be a nice change from using flowers. I'm curious what ideas you all have for these baskets. Let me know in the comments if you have any other good ideas. Here's a look at how everything came together. As promised, today I will be announcing the winner of the Magnolia gift card from the giveaway that I did to celebrate my 100th video. All of the entries from YouTube and Instagram were combined into one list. Each entry was assigned a number, and then I used a random number generator to select the winner. This ensured that everybody had an equal and fair opportunity to win the gift card. So the lucky winner of the Magnolia gift card is Diane Lavati. So Diane, if you are watching this video, please make sure that you contact me within the next 48 hours. This is all stated in the rules for the giveaway, which I will link again in the video description. My email will be in the video description as well, and I will also pin my email in a comment on this video. So again, please make sure that you respond, and I will be sure to get the Magnolia gift card to you. Thank you to everyone who entered the giveaway, and also, most importantly, thank you so much for supporting my channel. I truly appreciate all of you who support my content here on YouTube and also over on Instagram. I am so excited to see where my channel goes in the future, and again, I really appreciate all of you. I hope that you got some ideas and inspiration for your home from this video, and I look forward to seeing you all next week. Thank you again for being here.